At 30, you can start over. We was over 30. Let me fast forward the story. We end up becoming millionaires in real estate back in 06, 07, around that time. We lost it all. When I say lost it all, we lost it all in 2009. This is being a millionaire. Mm-hmm. Property, 6 figures in the bank, and it all went away. By that whole 2008 and 2009, we were homeless. The worst years of our life. Mm-hmm. And this is well after 30. So yes, you can do it. What you have to do, and I tell this to people, we were literally homeless probably at least a year and a half longer than we were supposed to. We when I say homeless, there were some nights we slept in the car, but most of the nights we was hopping around from different houses to houses, different people to people. We ended up living with some strangers in they den, about the size of this little living room, all of us, kids sleeping on the floor on blow-up beds. And the reason I say is because for the longest, you know, sometimes you get down on yourself. I couldn't find a job. Nothing could happen. But I'm telling you, bro, you can do it. You got to start over. And here's the thing. You got to be willing to make the sacrifice. What you got to do now is find a way to live off less money than you making. 60, 70%. Live off of that. Save the rest. Build your credit. And it's going to take you about a year or so. But that year or so of sacrifice is going to put you in a position where now you ain't going to have to worry about nothing. And you just grind it out. If you're making $2,000 a month, find a way to live off $1,000. I know you might be saying, well, how am I gonna do that? Move back in with your mama. Move in with your brother, with your cousin. Again, I said it before. There's a difference from being homeless by choice and being homeless by force. By choice is, and it's not really homeless, but by choice is mama, grandma, auntie, cousin, friend. This is my choice to leave behind this rent, this mortgage, this car note, this expensive lifestyle that I'm living, or this non-expensive lifestyle, but this lifestyle that I have, I only make $2,000 a month and it's costing me $2,000 to live. So guess what, mom? I need to move in for 10 months to a year. But during this time, and here's the key, during this time, I can't pay you $1,000 a month to come stay with you. I can't pay you $500 a month because then I'm not going to get what I need to do. For this 10 months, I need you as a friend, as a family, to give me 10 months with no bills. Now you have something tangible to grow from. You have something tangible to grow from. If they can give you a year, you'll have a little bit more, right? But then even once you have to leave, don't go back and get another big house or rent. Start a loft or a studio, something that's only going to cost you $6, $7. Again, this is the sacrifice. It's going to take you about 2 years, 2.5, 3 years. But for this next 12 months, you stay where your living expenses is only $800 to $1,000 a month. So now you're still able to save. Now, here's what you're going to do. During those 10 months that you're staying with that family member and you're not paying no bills, you're saving $1,500 a month. But here's the key. Now's the time you bust your ass and work overtime. You get a second job. You cut some grass. You cook some dinners. You sell some clothes. You do whatever you have to do to make extra money for those 10 months and you grind. You work day in and day out for those 10 months and you grind. You save. In that 10 to 12 months, you're probably going to have $20,000 to $25,000 saved up. During that time, you also work on getting your credit right. Not trying to buy nothing, not trying to go use your credit. You just stacking up, making sure you paying your bills, you repairing your credit. All is well. If you can get a couple of trade lines, so be it, to boost it, but you making sure your credit good. By the time you leave that family member's house in 12 months, you're going to be in such a great position to now catapult yourself to where you need to go. So now you up and now you can go. And during that year, here's the other thing you do. If you're not working, you're doing one other thing. If you're not working, you're doing one other thing. You know what that one other thing is? You're learning. You're getting knowledge. You're building your mindset. You're reading books. You're watching YouTube. If you can get a course or something that's going to help you a little bit, but you're getting knowledge. And for that year, you're not trying to invest. No, you're not trying to invest. You're not trying to invest in the stock market. You're not trying to buy property. You're not trying to get a truck. You're not trying to do no investments. All you're doing is stacking money, building credit, and getting knowledge.
Investing in you.
Investing in you. Stacking money, building credit, and getting knowledge. I guarantee you, month 18, a year and a half later, you do that, you're going to be a beast. You're going to have about 25,000 saved. You're going to have the high 6 to the low 700 credit scores. But more importantly, you gonna know what to invest into and know what to do with that money to make you money. But by this time, you're gonna be so wise, because guess what you're gonna know? You're gonna say, with a 700 credit score, I could borrow 25, 50 grand on my business or even personal with 0% interest for 10 to 15 months. Now I'm gonna take that money, I'm gonna keep my 25 to the side, or I'm gonna take my 25, put it in the bank account with a CD, it's secure, and tell them to give you a loan back by that CD or that 25.
Ooh.
So now you take that 25 that they gave you at maybe 5% interest that they lending it to you. Yeah, they only giving you 3 or 4% interest, but it don't matter. You're gonna take the 25 they give you, and now you're gonna go get you that truck. Now you're gonna go get you that property or do whatever you need that's gonna bring you money in to pay the bank back, plus put the difference in your pocket. So now you cash flowing from somebody else's money while your money is still there.